And pause up, my cats and kittens, and welcome once again to another one of these.
Pirate Radio Live.
Yeah, that's the one.
That is
yes.
the one.
And we are working very hard at improving our product by the boneheaded and actually not boneheaded, I guess stubborn method of sheer repetition. And this is the fifth time we've repeated.
It's the fifth time. Is repetited a word?
It is now.
All right.
So we,
you heard it here.
That's
on
right.
Pirate Radio Live.
Pirate Radio Live. We can make up our own words.
Darn
and speaking of repetited, this is our fifth show.
This is our fifth show.
The fifth time.
Our fifth episode.
4 plus 1.
4 plus 1 is 5.
That's right. That's right. We weren't sure we'd get past 1.
No.
But here we are.
But here we
and
are.
And here you are. So there's something wrong with some of us. I don't know who, but we're just gonna flow with it. We're just gonna go with it. And
there's probably something wrong with us, though. You gotta admit. Come on.
There are so many roads we could walk down at this point, but we're not going to.
But let's go down this road.
Let's go down the usual road.
Yes.
Which means it's about time to start introducing some music from the lovely town of
Denton, Texas.
That's right, Denton, Texas, and you have to sing it.
You do.
You don't just say it. You have to go Denton, Texas. So
wait, is there like a secret
I did that
club?
with attitude.
Is that a secret club? Like, is there something going on in Denton that I don't know about?
It's the Denton Singing Club. Yes. No.
Oh, sign
that's
me
horrible.
up.
That's horrible. So, well, speaking of, we're back at Killer Tacos.
Back at Killer
One more
Tacos
time.
again. They keep letting us come back, and they're going to keep letting us come back because we got a couple of other shows already planned out. What up? That's us being
right.
productive.
That's right. And yeah, we're kind of booked up for a few months.
That's right, because that's
That's
how we're
awesome.
doing it these days.
Well,
But,
if we can somehow figure out what it is we're supposed to be doing, I think we're much better off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sure we'll figure it out 5 minutes beforehand, like we normally do.
Yeah. Flying by the seat of somebody's pants. So, well, what's interesting about our first act?
Ooh, you heard us say Killer Taco at least 1,000 times.
Well, this guy apparently owns the place.
He sure does.
That's
Him and his son Joey are our reasons behind having Killers.
Yep.
Without them, obviously we couldn't do it there. So
And his name is Jeff
Seeley.
Seeley. There
And
you
he
go.
actually just started learning guitar a couple, maybe I want to say, if I'm wrong, sorry, but 6 to 8 months ago.
Really?
This was a COVID pickup, you know.
All right.
And he come
All
out
right.
there, and obviously been seeing him at the open mics, and I was
Yeah.
up there watching him play, and I was like, can you come on the show?
He has a little bit of a knack for it.
He did, so yeah. And he's
so-
written a couple of tunes, learned a few covers. We've got a really cool little blues, country rocks.
Thing.
My cup of tea.
There you go.
Yeah. So.
And he likes tea too.
And he does.
Is there a good-
And tacos. Go to Killer Tacos.
That's right, for tea and tacos. And speaking of, let's give Brother Jeff a spin here.
Let's do it.
All right. Push the button, Max.
Am I a bad person if I don't think like you? Exactly like you. Exactly like you. The trolls will backstab you at the drop of a hat. Shitty human is a shitty human, you gotta know that. Taxes and bills just keep going up. I exist for one reason, to fill their cup. They have me by the balls at every turn. Years and years of striving, will I ever learn? Stealing my passion my joy. They're stealing my passion. Corona stolen the breath from my ear. Each day I marvel that we are still here. My shit's breaking down at every turn. Can't make no mistakes or the whole thing will burn. Like my friend James says, it ain't funny anymore. Even he doesn't know how that strikes me to the core. What started as a raindrop, causing me to drown, at first was a snowflake, and now an avalanche coming down. Stealing my passion, stealing my joy, stealing my passion. Long boring days and mind-numbing nights, trying like hell not to start any fights. Just holding my tongue, just kicking my ass. Am I walking on your eggshells or my own sharp, broken glass?
Man, we're doing great.
I know, right? Just getting good at this.
It's like we
so far.
It's like we have something to help us get into these modes.
I wouldn't know what you're talking about. It could be anything. Seriously, or just sheer bullheadedness. You never know. That was Jeff Seeley. I know, right?
Ooh.
Good job. Good
Thank
job
you.
he did. What do you mean, thank you? He did a good job.
He did a fabulous job.
All Rachel, all the time. There we go. So, but he did a good job.
No, he did wonderful. I
Yep.
thoroughly enjoy hearing him play, and seeing him get on stage. That's the first step. Like,
Yep.
I mean,
And
that
he was-
first moment on stage, and
Yep.
he's been watching us all get up there.
He was nervous as hell too. It was hysterical.
Oh, I know, but
That's the
to
funny
be
part.
nervous and to still come out with that, I'm like, all right. So when you're not nervous, you're gonna have this like epic thing.
Yeah. Train wrecks is what we used to call them. So who's next on the docket, my dove?
Ooh, I'm excited. This is a Denton favorite. Lovely, lovely people. Lovely, lovely people. Like they're more than one.
How many is one?
This is just one
Just
person.
one person, okay.
It's just person.
Yes. But she's still lovely people.
Yeah, and they have they used to play for the Denton, I forgot what they called themselves. I think it was the Vault. It was the Disney band. So
Right.
they got a lot of play in that. And
Denton Disney band.
yeah, I want to say the Vault. Brett Crow is in it and a couple other people. The Werewolves are out.
Yep.
Cool.
Don't know if you can hear them. Somebody's rides here.
Somebody. But yeah, Gracie Gonzalez.
Yes.
I think, in fact, one of our acts later on, they perform with their band, or did perform, or will perform, or all the above. I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah.
She's a busy girl.
Oh yeah,
Busy girl.
ukulele. I think she
Yep.
has a banjolele. That's a thing.
Yep. That was a band.
Anything
lady.
with an
Alele.
alele at the
Alele.
end.
What do you play?
Pipes
Alele.
like galore.
Yep.
Band. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I called Gracie up. Was like, I need you, and now
She's very accommodating and just
Oh,
come in
beautiful,
and-
wonderful experience.
well, let's give a shot at
Gracie Gonzalez.
the lovely and talented Gracie Gonzalez. Toot it up, Max.
Toot it up, Max.
Toot it up, Max.
Oh, you said tune it. I thought you said toot it.
Toot it
Toot
up,
it up, Max. That's one way to push the button.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oop. It stays there. Just kidding. It stays there. That one. Okay, so this one is called. Oh, does anyone remember what my song is called? Because like it'd be really great if I remembered. Thank you. Entitled track 1. This one's called Grace. This one's called Gracie Rodriguez. Nice to meet you. No, this is called Findings. Wait, stop, find it for you, 'cause I've tried breaking through and I don't have the time to hold your hand and skip through this dangerous land, 'cause you and I need some time to reflect on the moments we've spent in this wreck, to hope that our love will guide us home. The misery we hold on to will never let us grow into who we really are. So feel your pain and hold it with care. Let it go when there's nothing there to help you through all this vast universe. Take a beat, let the water soak into your feet as the shower sends your tears down the drain. All the things that we're feeling, we fight and aren't dealing with pain that drips down to the floor. We can shine the light if we use all our might to shield the daggers we throw at ourselves. No, it's much more easy and we feel less queasy when we sit in our comfortable chairs, drowning the sorrows with stimuli, feeling so safe, and I can no longer continue with telling myself this lie. Thank you.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Well tooted, Gracie Gonzalez.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's tooted very well. Tooted very well.
Gracie got some pipes though.
She can. She can belt it out.
Yep.
She can belt it out. That's very cool. Speaking of, and this is a totally different end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
This young lady has been around for a while, and
Yeah.
she's part of the bluegrass scene. Here
Yeah,
in
in
Denton.
fact, she has a band called Bluegrass Fire. Bluegrass Fire, yes.
Something like that.
Sorry,
And,
I see a lot of names all day long. I apologize, but Bluegrass Fire.
And those guys are hardcore
Oh,
bluegrass.
heck, yes.
Yes.
And usually I kind of have like a trio. Sometimes she'll have like multiple vocals and
Upright bass and
yeah,
and,
upright bass,
acoustic everything.
multiple harmonies.
Yep. And she plays Mandy and banjo.
And banjo quite
Yeah.
well.
But the thing most distinctive about
her-
Rachel Yates is
Her vocals, man.
vocals,
She's got
yeah.
such a lovely sound. And a sound that I can't do.
it's not a high lonesome sound, but it's a Tweety Bird sound. I mean, that is some seriously high register. And well, you're going to hear for yourself. So let's
really
check
are.
out the lovely and talented Rachel
Rachel
Yates.
This is a song I wrote called The Candle. It's about being a light in the world, even though it's not always easy. I carried a flame to the edge of the sea. Where did the little light go? My cries like pearls hung around my feet. Shadows billowed and rolled. I took a flame to a valley lonesome. Where did the little light go? My cries fell like feathers in a fountain. Rain through the bruise and rain low. But I can't see and I can't talk. I try to shine wherever I walk. Flames blow out from whence they came. I reach up through the smoke of your name. Put a flame up on my shoulders. Where did the little light go? My cries rained on a burning altar across the arms of my soul. I took a flame to heaven's window. Where did the little light go? My cries hung like notes in the willows, bruises where the wind blows. But I can't see and I can't talk. I try to shine wherever I walk. Flames blow out from whence they came. I reach up through the smoke of your name. Heaven took my flame, but it didn't take me. A wick and a melted heart. Let me burn so others can see. Come out wherever you are. Heaven only knows it's in the dark. Where is a little light from? I call your name, I knock and wait for the light to come. But I can't see and I can't talk. I try to shine wherever I walk. Flames blow out from whence they came. I reach up through the smoke of your name.
And that was Rachel Yates.
Yeah.
Who I hope I didn't insult when I said Tweety Bird. But
No.
dude, I mean, you know,
Her vocals are wonderful. And
how many octaves above middle C is that voice? It's
And
just up there.
she does it without, like, it's so graceful. And, like, it looks like it doesn't.
Yep.
Like, I feel like if I could get that sound and get it up in that register, my mouth would be hurting and I'd be, like, making faces. And I would kill to be able to go up in some of those.
That would
You know,
be
so she has a
interesting.
lovely sound, lovely, especially her songwriting and her musical content
One-
with the
one
bluegrass scene. Oh, she just
Yeah,
chugging.
there's a really good bluegrass scene in Denton and has been for
She
quite a
is
while.
she is part of the heart of it,
She
so
is,
it's really
she
really
is.
cool.
All right, next up to the gallows is kind of a treat. Another family member, and this is, weirdly enough, this is my youngest brother.
Who looks kind of like you,
little
and
bit.
there's resemblance.
A little bit. He's-
You're like the gypsy, and he's like the hard rock. Like, this is the way he looks. I don't know. I
I'm
want to
the
meet
gypsy,
the
he's the
other
hard
Coleman
rock.
brothers so I can see what trifecta, like.
Oh, it's an interesting bunch when we put them all three together. Brother Brian, this man has literally been singing and writing songs since he was 5 years old.
Oh, yeah. And he has a lot online now, right? Like,
Yes,
he has multiple albums out
has-
on all those.
I believe 3 or
platforms.
4 albums now.
Yeah.
And I believe this is the tune that we're going to do tonight is one of his earlier endeavors.
Oh, I remember. Yes, this
Yes.
is a love. Oh, my. This song stopped everyone
Yep.
in the studio dead in their tracks.
And just as a little side note, you know, Brian and I had played in many rock bands back in the day, and we played Yes, and we played Queen, and we played songs where the upper register was like up there, you know. And he's always had just a smooth as silk voice. That was difficult. I think my neck hurts now. So let's try. Smooth as silk voice
siblings.
and lovely guitar playing. So
Oh,
let's
yeah.
give a spin here. This is Brother Brian Coleman.
Coleman.
And I wrote a song about my brother, and not him. No, he'll get a song one day. But I was messing around, and this song just kind of came out. This is about my middle brother, my brother Bruce. And it's also going to be on What I Want, and this is called Quicksand. Safe behind the curtains in his room, face that looks familiar, but it's not really you. As the dust flies in the air, you can pull yourself from there. You can only hope that you won't lose their love. Silence, secrets, nothing can be shared about you. Truth pulls you like quicksand, won't let go. Oh no, you knew you were different such a long time ago. So you play your little game, though it brings you so much pain. You can only hope that you won't lose their love. Day glow, rainbow. How can you find the words Thank you.
Do that again. That's the new pirate
That's our
radio.
pirate
theme.
radio jingle coming
our
at ya.
our single. So, and that was Brother Brian Coleman doing his thing.
Doing his thing. Right.
Pretty impressive.
So impressive. He
Yep.
is a fantastic musician. That guitar was beautiful. The sound was beautiful.
You got
The song was beautiful.
the Carbonite Martin guitar.
Which I
and
looked up.
sounds beautiful.
It only costs at
Six.
least $600-700.
Yeah,
so
depending.
it's cool, guys.
You could do that.
Yep.
You get a piece of
That's
cake.
chunk change.
Oh, that's right. Sell one of the kids and.
It's
and
only going to
become-
cost you 2 arms and half a leg.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not. You can't play it if you don't have any arms.
Ah. My mind just went weird. So you're going to have to get some other arms.
It was a great line.
That's
and I
a
ruined it. Okay, I'm sorry. I shot that
I've
down
been
like a-
watching way too many crime documentaries.
Ooh, we could talk about that. We should do that one of these days. Is just go crazy and do conspiracy theories for about an hour and bore everybody to tears. And
Probably
then
give people aneurysm because they'd be like, slow the hell down, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
everything.
Like, I only have 1 hour and I got to give you all this information really, 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 really quickly.
That's right. So, speaking of brothers,
Ooh, we got another brother. Oh, that's mine. My brother.
Yeah.
It's mine.
who
So,
keeps popping up on this show, by the way.
'Cause
This is
he's-
like his third show, I think.
yeah, because, well,
Yeah.
he does, just like a bunch of, or quite a few musicians around
Quite a
here,
few
you know,
different
they
projects.
have their
Yeah.
eggs in different baskets. And, he latched on with Michael for this band.
He's got a lot of eggs.
Oh, and so this is a punk ska band, and they're
Yeah.
going. He's like Michael wrote all the tunes, which are dope, and my brother came in with bass and vocals.
Good bass player.
Because
your
my brother, I
Yep.
know, right? I'm proud. As a bass player, I was like, brother, I love you. Harmonies, he adds that Clint Watts of harmony, that
That's
thing.
his name, isn't it?
It is his name.
Yes,
That's my
okay.
brother.
And
yes.
the other guy is Michael, and
Michael
together they are called
Possible.
Posible.
And they're on all those platforms.
Yep.
They're part of Stay Positive Records.
Ooh, very cool. I like that. That's
I know.
very positive thing.
Maybe it makes you want to be positive,
I
right?
know. I'm positive that I want to be positive. So.
Well,
and
are
I'm-
you possible? Because these guys are.
No, and I will never be possible.
That's fair.
I'm going to draw the line somewhere, but
Possible's too good to take on any other man.
we are positive that we're going to listen to these guys and see how they
That's
go.
right. We're positive that you're going to hear Possible.
And we're positive you're going to like it. Positively push the button, Max.
Help me play the game and destroy who I am. Is there something else that won't help me unwind? Cards and the rules are simple and complete. Is there something else that won't help me unwind? I will over-explain and complain and complain. I will down by the road where you live. Who will keep score when the tables are turned? Is there something else that won't help me unwind?
face hits the fan. Is there something else that won't help me unwind? I will over-explain and complain and complain. I will over down by the road where you live. Down by the road where you live.
Thank you guys. That song was called Songbird. That's on our debut album, right? The first album.
Yes.
And Full of Margaritas and Muscle Relaxers, and
I'm listening to the sounds of possible.
that's right, The Sounds of Possible. That's a very cool tune, though.
That was
a
lovely.
funky little song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're more of a I think, three-piece band.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a more acoustic set of them, but like it's still punk. It's still awesome, and
Yeah.
I'm proud.
Well, that's the lovely thing about punk is you could do just about anything with it.
I love to see punk players
Yeah.
bringing out an acoustic guitar. Don't get me wrong, I love that full sound, and I love punk. I love, going to the shows. I love the crowds, the moshing, all that stuff that goes with it. But when you
Here-
see them with acoustic, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I
I'm
can.
gonna totally date myself right now. who's your favorite punk band? We're gonna talk about punk for a
Ooh,
minute.
I really like Goldfinger. I really
Right.
like Superhero. Supervillain is a band here. The Supervillains. I really like Say Ferris. I like my older school.
The older
I
school.
loved. I'm forgetting their name now. Brain fart. They're from Austin too. Revolution? No.
Revolution.
It's like
That's a great name.
It's like Revolution.
Revolution. Revolution.
It's been a minute, Oh, and Squirrel Nut Zippers, even though they're not
Squirrel Nut
punk,
Zippers. They're ska.
but they are,
Yeah.
they still,
Yeah.
but they add that jazz hint to it. So, and the room. I mean, I consider the Ramones
Yeah.
ska. So if you want to ask me about my huge
Really?
favorite, it would be the Ramones. Like I'm
Ramones
waiting
is
for
ska.
people to come together and start a Ramones cover band for me because Sedated can no longer come to America because they're in a lawsuit with their old guitar player.
Who?
Sedated. They were
Sedated.
my favorite Ramones cover band, and there's some other ones around here, I'm sure. And it's like the Beatles.
Yeah.
You got to find that one cover band that you like.
Beatles got covered. I don't know if they were a cover band,
The Fab Five. That's our Denton.
Yeah.
Not Denton.
but Hard
our-
Day's Night was, I think, Dallas's version. I
Yeah.
actually did a couple gigs with those guys. They were hysterical fun.
What?
Yeah, they were so
That's
good.
like-
They were so good.
Second best there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hard Day's
cool.
Night. But anyway, my favorite punk band, my favorite American punk band, would probably be the MC5. So we're going back to like the early 70s, late 60s.
Yep. Nope. Nope.
Back before punk was real punk.
Back
but-
when it was like Sid Vicious style.
Oh, before Sid Vicious.
Before Sid Vicious.
Sid Vicious was, little baby crapping in his diapers when the MC5 was around.
So punk has been around for a long time.
Sort of, yes, and the American scene, they had MC5 and then the Dolls showed up,
Yeah,
the New York
the
Dolls,
Dolls,
and then Iggy showed up,
Ah,
and all of
Iggy.
that. But I accredit the very first punk band that I ever saw in my life was, and you're going to be surprised, The Who.
Are they
Back in the days,
Were they punk back then?
they were mods.
Wow.
They were part of the mod scene, and it's basically where punk stemmed from was the mod scene in Britain at the time. You had mods and rockers.
Yes, I remember you telling me the
Yes,
story.
we had the discussion
Yes.
where if you were a rocker, then you wore leather, you drove a Triumph or a Harley, and you listened to the Stones.
The
The
Stones.
Stones, right? But if you were a mod, you dressed in very posh clothes and you drove a Vespa, and you listened to The Who and other bands like that.
And John Lennon came and fucked it up for the rest. I love John Lennon. I don't mean that.
Whoa.
I love him.
That's going to be
I'm
a story in there somewhere.
I was just speaking as if I wasn't a conspiracy theorist.
There you go. I don't even want to go there. So. Well, next up to the gallows is you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
After Possible, yes.
No. Now we
Yes.
have GAN.
That's right,
You want to fight about
GAN.
this?
Oh,
Don't you
shoot.
forget my GAN.
Okay, that's
All right.
right. GAN.
Oh, I'm really excited for this one. It's okay. He's gonna forget things sometimes. But I did it.
What?
I'm really excited for this act, though.
Who are you?
I came across this fellow at Harvest House watching Soul Kitchen. One of my buddies got to fill in and play, and that was my first time. And even as an active musician, seeing so many bands, I didn't really honestly know all the things that were out there because, you know, you kind of get with your cliques, you go to your groups, and you go to your friends' gigs, and then your gigs, and you don't
Absolutely.
have time. So, I'm here at Harvest House listening to Soul Kitchen, which is exactly what it sounds like, soul music. You got GAN over there on the piano, dropping all those crazy tunes. And then when they had Starla on the,
Charlotte Franklin.
Charla, she was part of Star Party.
Yeah.
I mixed those names together too much. Charla Franklin
plays
on
fiddle.
violin,
Yes.
and Eric Rogers doing percussion. And then, of course, there was a drummer and a bunch of other people that
Yep.
I couldn't even tell you who they are. Trumpet, trombone, all that stuff that you want to see. And
Yeah.
it was very most instrumental, so it was my cup of tea.
Yep.
They were there every Wednesday. They're coming back in July, I hear. Can't wait.
That'd be
So
awesome.
yeah, GAN killed it. I keep seeing him at these open mics.
He's got some mad chops.
Ooh, he got mad
Yeah.
chops.
He's got some mad
I got to
chops.
be at a jam session with him once, and he showed up and just started like playing piano, and I'm like a little intimidated, but also like drunk enough to be like, we're all friends here, let's jam. And he just killed it, and I just so it was
Well, he
great.
had this particular tune that he's doing tonight is a kind of a Denton song.
It's a Denton song.
Yes.
A lot of people know it,
Yep.
and it's kind of quite true to our Dentonites.
Could be.
To some of us.
Well,
some
let's-
of us particular, I know.
That's another story we're not going to get into this evening. Anyway, let's give GAN a spin.
Yeah.
Okay? Push the button, Max.
Everyone in Denton gets sick in November 'cause we all keep sharing the pipe. Everyone in Denton gets sick in November 'cause we can't stop sharing the pipe. If we ran out of weed right after Halloween, we'd all be feeling fine around Thanksgiving time. But everyone in Denton gets sick in November 'cause we all keep sharing the pipe. Tap dance! Oh, that gummy's kicking in. Everyone in Denton gets sick in November. See, all sharing the pie. Everyone in Denton gets sick of karaoke 'cause we can't stop sharing the mic. If we ran out of weed right after Halloween, we'd all be feeling fine round Thanksgiving time. But everyone in Denton gets sick in November. They all sharing the pie. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right, so you're going to do one of yours. And,
Yeah, and I think this is
it's one we've been playing for a while.
are you on this one?
Nope.
That's
Nope.
shows you how much I remember things.
I was laying out in the courtyard.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
This is one of my
Bob's laughing at this. I was.
he was.
I was laying in the courtyard.
Can't find Doggy. You know where he is. This is one of my originals that I've had for a while. I know it's been quite a favorite of quite a few people, even you, according. And you do play on this, and
do.
you have got some killer line guitar riffs that you will hear later down the road.
Yep.
But this is a song I wrote. I wanted it to be from a perspective of a girl, but it's from like where she steps out and gets the perspective of a guy too. So there's a
Right.
lot of like back and forth
It's
inner
was
dialogue.
it-
So it's like, I got
Yeah.
you, you got me. Why did I do this? Why did you do this?
Yeah.
You know, and then you come together. 5 seconds, the world's colliding. Let's not fight it. And then boom.
Aw.
So it starts, you know, here. We're supposed to be in love, but we're fighting it. And then we get here, and then we progress, and then here we are. Yeah.
And a song.
That-
Yay.
I'm really great at describing my songs, guys. Ask me about all of them.
Don't. Okay, here we go. Next up to the gallows, the lovely and talented Ray Jan
That's
with her
me.
song 5
Seconds.
Seconds. All right, push it.
We're doing 5 seconds without the capo because I don't want to tune it. I tried to get out of playing this game. The more I tried, I fell deeper. I should have known better than to mess with you. I should have known better than to let you through. I tried to run, but I keep running back to you. You let me in, and I am mesmerized by you. You should have known better than to mess with me. You should have known better. My heart's meant to be free. My heart's meant to be free. Everywhere that I go, everything that I do seems to lead me back to you. Everywhere that I go, everything that I do seems to lead me back to you. You got me around where you want me. I got you under my spell. Your energy is stopping a feeling within the depths of me. I got you right where I want you. You got me under your spell. 5 seconds I was colliding. Let somebody let this be. Oh, let this be. I'm trying so hard to keep my feelings on the ground. You let me in, and the walls came crashing down. We should have known better than to fight the feeling. We should have known better. Everywhere that I go, everything that I do seems to lead me back to you. Everywhere that I go, everything that I do seems to lead me back to you. Got me right where you want me. I got you under my spell. Your energy your spell. Your energy is having a feeling within the depths of me. I got you right where I want you. You got me under your spell. 5 seconds I was colliding, and there's nobody left this fear. I got you right where I want you. You got me under your spell. Your energy is having a feeling within the depths of me. I got you right where I want you. You got me under your spell. 5 seconds I was colliding, there's nobody left this fear. Oh, let this be. Oh, let this be. Oh, let this be. Oh, I shouldn't clap for myself. Thank you guys. I'm Ray Chan, and we are about to finish out the evening with a doggy on the bone. That sounded gross. Bone doggy. That's true. That is true.
We're back.
Woo!
Okay. Woo. I know. And we got one more for this
We
mess.
got one more,
Yep.
and we saved the best for last.
Yeah, you'd think that. Anyway, this was kind of fun because I remember you were at the studio, and I had planned on this for like a month and a half.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it a lot.
Yeah, and finally we got Rach in the studio and just put a microphone in front of her and started asking her questions about dreams and all of this. This is a kind of an idea that I got from a woman named Delia Derbyshire who worked for the Radiophonic workshop in Britain back in the early 60s. And I wanted to do it. I'd heard she had done something similar to this. I wanted to do it. And so anyway, we sat down and we recorded just a conversation with you. And my gosh, this was like 3 months ago, something like that. It was
maybe
ages.
even more. It was
ages ago.
such a long time ago that I
Knew you had
forgot
forgotten
about
it.
I
Yes.
completely forgot about it.
Knew you'd forgotten about it. Well, I sat down and I edited it and then come up with the music for it and all of
so
that.
good.
And you had no idea that this was going to happen.
This was a surprise.
And you lost your cookies because the first thing that you hear is your voice coming over.
And I sounded so cool. I love recorded Rachel's voice.
Record
I sound
on
so
a
deep
loop
and
pedal. Yes.
like I'm like, man, I sound so intelligent,
Yes.
sophisticated.
Sophisticated. All right. Well, it was the lovely and talented and sophisticated Ray Chan doing the narration, and I did the music for it. And Brother Bob went crazy and proved to the world once again that you shouldn't give people fractals because they'll use them. And so basically what our resident production Nazi did was took this little gem here and added some fractal visualizations to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be prepared to
This is a little different.
get entrapped in this all. 'Cause
Well, don't take our word for it.
No,
watch
do
it.
it. You gotta
Check
watch
out.
it. It's
Here we
lovely.
go. All righty. So this is Rachel's Dreams by us, actually, and Bob. So push the button, Max.
This first tune's kind of a surprise. It's from a buddy. And this is one of my favorite sounds. And I wanted something to play along, so I put this together, and let's see how it goes.
When I sleep, I dream. When I sleep, I dream. I do dream pretty often. Sometimes I don't remember them. I do dream pretty often. Sometimes I don't remember them. Because I always dream like I'm seeing through my own eyes, like obviously. Like I never see myself, I never see my body, my hands, my feet, I never see me, but I see color or light coming off of things throughout my dream. When I sleep, I dream. I do dream pretty often. Sometimes I don't remember them. I do dream pretty often. Sometimes I don't remember them. I generally always dream, and it's always colorful, but it's always based on light, like the amount of light. If there's more light, it's a happier tone. If there's less light, or if I can't see light, then it's usually like more of a scarier kind of dream. But it's always colored. It's always like something's really, really light or something's really, really dark, but it's never black and white. It's always, I can see the colors and everything. Well, it's just something's really bright, like you close your eyes and the sun covers your eyes, and that lightness you see, that's usually like good in the dream. And then if anything coming off of it is darker or darker shades, then I'm like, oh, something's coming. When I sleep, I dream. I do dream pretty often. Sometimes I don't remember them. I do dream pretty often. Sometimes I don't remember them. In my dreams, it's just all there. It's like all these wheels turning in my head. Everything is visual, I can see it all. There's no stressor about which one to focus on. It's just like it's all there. You have to watch it. When I sleep, I dream. I do dream pretty often. Sometimes I don't remember them. I do dream pretty often. Sometimes I don't remember them. When I sleep, I dream. My dreams can be really intense.
And we're back, and that was the world debut of
Doggy
Rachel's
Toot.
Dreams. Yes.
Which is actually pretty accurate. That's my dream world.
Well, I didn't think you were lying. When you said
Well,
all
you
that,
don't.
You know? You can stretch it a little bit, you know. I'm just gonna fill this
I'm
guy full
gonna
of a
tell
bunch
him
of BS.
all the. I would have made it sound way crazier if that were the case. It'd be like there were Wookiees and elephants, and I'm pretty sure I saw John Lennon. No, I'm just
Ooh.
kidding. I haven't seen him in my dream yet. I'm
Really?
hoping,
Really?
but it'd be one of those moments where I'd be like, "Hey, can you sing for me?"
Yeah. That's awesome.
He probably wouldn't like that though. He
Yeah.
probably don't want to sing anymore.
Probably busy.
Probably busy.
Probably busy.
Yeah.
What's John Lennon doing right now? Floating around out there in the ether and
Probably just
you know?
enjoying the beauty of life and just
Maybe
be
so.
like, F all that materialistic stuff. I'm up here. What up?
floating around. There you go.
Well, that, I don't know what that is.
That was our existential discussion for the evening.
That's right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Pirate Radio Live number 5.
Number 5, El Cinco.
El Cinco, which is coming up too, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Which means this video probably will be posted after that, so it just happened. But guess what? We're going to be at Killer Tacos again on the 29th of May.
That's not when Cinco de Mayo is.
I know, but I just segued 3 different things.
That's true. You did. It was breathtaking.
It's like when you know you're going on and I need to like cut it, but you just...
It was seamless.
May,
and it was
Cinco's in May 29th. Anyway.
May 5th is Cinco de Mayo.
That's right.
That's right.
When this episode is posted, it might not be May 5th any close to May 5th. It might be after May, but guess what? It will be before May 29th. So come to Killers on May 29th
There you go.
to see us do this, but
Do
in
this
real
mess again.
life version. So you can
And,
see all those musicians on stage in action.
And as for this episode, we would like to thank very much the lovely and talented Jeff Seeley.
Yes, the
Yep.
lovely and talented Gracie Gonzalez,
That's right. Rachel Yates.
Rachel Yates, and the lovely and talented Brian Coleman.
That's right. Possible.
Possible.
Possible,
And of course,
and,
the lovely and talented Gan.
And you.
And you.
Yeah, us.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, thank you, doggy.
Yeah, thank you, love.
You're welcome.
All right. We would also like to thank our resident production Nazi, the lovely and talented Bob Ralph from Tiny Couch Productions.
That's right. We would
That's
not be
right.
here without him.
That's right. Or we might be here, but
He
somewhere
probably
else.
wouldn't be
without
okay. He
him.
probably wouldn't be happy if we showed up to his place without him, though.
He's got a lot of nice toys here.
I'm not touching him.
Oh.
I know better.
Already done. Okay, so thank you very much for tuning in, and until we see you next time, we will see you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time.
On Pirate Radio
Live.com. Not yet.
We can't afford a website. So
We're pitiful people.
I know.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Put us out of our misery, Max.